My name is Enter the Gungeon and welcome back to Rhapsody. We are going to be playing as the pilot, wearing that good old headgear. Give me that non-default uniform, thank you very much. 1,551 credits. I just don't know if it's enough. We're gonna have to dive back into the Gungeon to get more. Honestly, I just think that's the way that we're gonna have to go about this. Let me turn this down a little on my side, because, good lord, I am deafening myself. You can tell it's the first episode of the day I've recorded when I'm deafening myself in the first episode and have to change the volume, because otherwise I've already got the volume set. It's an easy one to figure. Yo, roll out the way. Beautiful. I really hate the pattern of the attacks that they send out when half of the attack pattern is destroyed. Like the circle attack, if it's destroyed half here, then you end up with a random set of bullets that just flies around in a really, really unpredictable pattern. It is a pattern, don't get me wrong, but it's wildly unpredictable. It counters what you think it would be doing. Probably the easiest way to be saying that. Ooh, got the full 10 from the gun nut, thank you very much. Excuse me? There we go. Actually accept your death, friend. What are we looking for as the pilot very early on? Very early on in the game, I'm looking for... Ah, crap. I just let him destroy the water barrel. I was hoping not to have that happen. Very early on in the game as the pilot, I am looking for the fireplace room so that I can start trying to cheat my way down into the oubliette. It's possibly just a bunch of free items. Who knows? Oh, plague pistol. C4. Man, I'm not particularly enthusiastic about either of those. Okay. Now here's a level of strategy that I've not previously implemented, at the very least on the first floor. I know that is definitely the item room, and I know there's definitely no adjacency to it. So I'm just not gonna go in. Because what if there's a fuse on it? If there's a fuse on it, I have to open it. Especially if it's high quality. If there's a fuse on it, I just get locked into having to open it at that point, and then I can't force a weapon from the boss. So I just don't even need to be there. This is great, we're going to be able to start the oubliette. Beautiful, kick upwards. Where is it going to spawn? Woo, really close by, don't mind if I do. Alright, 50-50 on the first lockpick, 50-50 on the second, 25 overall. Especially, it's not actually a 50-50 as to whether or not I go... Sorry, a 50-50, a 25% chance as to whether or not I go down to the oubliette. Because a lot of the time, I'll lockpick the first, and then possibly spend a key on the second, because then it's way cheaper for me to get to the oubliette. It is exactly one key cheaper. So if I can guarantee my way down and I think I'm prepared for the oubliette, why not? So it probably ends up becoming like 35-40% of the time that I'm playing the pilot and get that first lockpick. Sorry. 35 to 40% of the time I'm playing the pilot where I manage to go down to the oubliette. Definitely happens as more as this character than any other character. Possibly the next would be Hunter, just because the doggo occasionally digs up keys, so the Hunter regularly has more consumables than other characters. I'll be taking that key, thank you very much. We're already at the point where I could easily go down to the oubliette if I wanted. Because there's also a key in the shop. That's just going to be the item room again. Because there's already a key in the shop. I'm holding 2 keys. I could lockpick a low-level chest on this floor, or at the very least, roll the lockpick against it. Whether or not I successfully lockpick it, that's up to the, what's the one I'm looking for here? The vicissitudes of fate. What's the reference in V for Vendetta? Ah, I've forgotten it. Can't remember it for the life of me. Well, this is unfortunate. This is exactly the battle you don't want to have when playing the pilot. Because it means forcing the weapon is going to suck. See, if I go on the inside there... Sorry, if I go on the outside, I'm blocked against the wall and I definitely take damage. If I go on the inside, I have to dodge attack patterns from 2 different directions at once. This is exactly when you start taking damage against the Trigger Twins. They're split up and you have to dodge in between them. I can really only afford to try and kill Shades first right now. Because I already still have the most damage on him. Alright. Come on, Shades, run down this way. Stop summoning people, you bastard. Oh my god. He started to do the... Yep, I was out of blanks. He started to do the charge, and I stopped him early. You know the sucky thing? This fight is just really atrocious. And as soon as you kill one of them, it's like, oh, okay, now this is the easiest fight on this floor. It's only when I'm playing the pilot and up against the Trigger Twins that I actively regret trying to force a weapon from the first boss. So that's, you know, what? 1/6 of the time, depending on the character I play, and 1/3 of the time, depending on the end of floor boss. So 1/6 by 1/3, and that's constantly triggering for me recently. Real frustrating. Alright. Only took damage 3 times. Ugh. It's not even a good weapon. Game. Come on. How did I offend you? I'm not even going to be able to go to a secret room. I know where it is as well. It was obvious. Oh. This is not good. It's not good at all. Yeah, we roll a lockpick against that. Yep, fails, but whatever. Give me a blank, please. Nope. That's a junk. Is this just gonna be another brown just to... I thought it was gonna be another brown just to put the icing on the shit cake. But no. You know what? I believe that this secret room is gonna be incredible. Which of course means when I go into the secret room, it's gonna have nothing in it. So it was a blank, and the blank gave me a key. Wait a second. Could there be dejacency there? I'll check. The blank ended up giving me a key and the crossbow. Yeah, it was worth buying the blank, I feel. I'm gonna go take this key, blank this room just in case, and then we're gonna go down to the oubliette holding 2 keys. I still feel like we need this, because we've brown weapon, starter weapon, and then gunbow. Gunbow is good, don't get me wrong. I really like gunbow, especially against the later game bosses. It's just not... It's not the ongoing room clear that you need. Especially, just look at its ammunition count. 66 is not gonna get you through that many rooms. Now, I could theoretically be using the blunderbuss here instead, but I am so much more prepared to use this weapon, just by virtue of it being a base weapon for the hunter character. I know the timings, I know the aim, I know how to use this weapon. My experience with the weapon is a modifier to the weapon's usability, it's worth noting. Like, there could be crossbow, and then crossbow that does slightly more damage but has completely different timings. And I would still probably get a better effect using the crossbow I'm familiar with. Of course, it would definitely be a good idea don't get me wrong, to start learning how to use the one I'm not familiar with. But the blunderbuss doesn't offer a huge advantage over the crossbow. In fact, I'm not certain it offers an advantage at all. Guess maybe depending on the enemy and depending on how important knockback is to you. Oh, shoot the thing! Thank you. Good golly gosh. It's almost, what the hell? That should have hit you. It's almost as though they wanted to survive. Okay. Maybe I end up going to the Abbey of the True Gun, who knows? I rolled straight into that. It was a real dumb roll. Good lord, this room. It's not being kind at all. Funnily enough, I think in that room I actually may have been better suited to use the blunderbuss. Just for the fact that it would have knocked back the enemies that I wasn't instantly killing. Whereas the knockback on this weapon is minimal. Okay, boss time, don't mind if I do. I don't need to use the gumbo in this fight, don't get me wrong. I kind of want to. Good lord, Ryan. Thankfully, it doesn't matter if I flawless this boss anyway, so I'm not too sad, but at the same time, that's an easy attack pattern to dodge. What are you doing? You just don't roll. That's how you dodge that attack pattern reliably. Alright, let's not lose. That's a problem I thought I was over. Worrying whether or not I'm going to lose in the first floors, but evidently I'm living a little too close to the edge right now. Okay. Pop up. That'll do it. And just for the dishonor, I'm gonna kill that one with the blunderbuss. Flame hand's fine. I can use it at the start of rooms to modify my ongoing damage. For example, it's just gonna burn the shit out of that guy. It's gonna be real handy. I might roll a lockpick against that, I don't know. One, two... It'll especially work well against all of the enemies in this room that are going... This floor, rather, that are going to be poison immune. Because they're not fire immune as well. And it does have the nifty little benefit of being penetrative. Currently none of my other weapons are. I wanted to poison and have them on fire at the same time, but such was not the reality of the situation as soon as I missed my shot. Handled? Looks like it. That final roll shouldn't have worked for me. It did. But it definitely should not have. That one also should not have worked for me. I'm almost sad that it did. Now I won't learn my lesson. Okay. Poison! Hey! Poison and on fire, don't mind if I do. I don't know why, I just looked at the map and I was like, there's a gap in the center of this. There's probably a secret room right here. I'm starting to get a feel for it. I'm telling you that much. I'm definitely starting to get a feel for where secret rooms ought to be placed and what rooms to which they'll be adjacent. Okay. That makes this a passive or active. Okay. Even if it's an active, I can sell it. Yeah, I'll open it then. I want that. That's actually really important. That'll make up for the flawless I didn't get last flawless. You know what? I'm actually going to sell the blunderbuss as well. We do only get 16 from it. But especially if I'm actually going to consider going down to the extra floor, the Abbey of the True Gun, that is, I'm going to need as much money as I can really get. Because that's another shop that I get to visit, right? Another chance at a black market, another chance at all of these secondary shops. It'll be real handy to have just a little bit more money than I currently do. Can go around with crossbow for a while. I should blank here and then just like another large room. Alright. I guess the money is... Yeah, there we go. I knew I had 2 more casings coming my way. I just figured they were moving around the map at light speed trying to find me. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not going to the Abbey of the True Gun, I guess. That was a shit roll on my part. I didn't think we were gonna have those enemies spawn. Like, I was certain that wasn't gonna be a grenade, which is why I was all ready to shoot it. Okay, I evidently just do not recognize that room. It's probably for the best that we can't go to the Abbey of the True Gun, to be entirely honest with you. It's a secret room. We probably need another really good boss weapon. Because you have to roll a whole bunch in the Old King fight. And rolling that much, it's a huh? We should have been able to hold on to our HP until we got to the shrine, though. Let's just stop taking damage. Let's just stop. We're playing a little recklessly. We're taking a little too much damage. That doesn't need to be the case. We can just stop. Slow down. We're moving too fast. We can make the whole morning last. It's fine. Thank you. Don't have the shop yet. Soon, though. 3, 4. As long as you're strafing across from the front of them, they won't hit you. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I really should be doing the flame hand swap and swap back, though. So I'll try and keep that in mind so that I can actively remember to do that. Alright, it's not going to affect the fucking sun. Or muzzle wisp, if you want to call it that. Especially for all of these enemies that are going to be one-shot, it really doesn't matter to use the flame hand. And all these enemies that are immune to fire damage, it doesn't matter either. Good miss. Alright, what do you got, buddy? Balloon gun. That's a really good gun. 48? I probably do buy it for 48. Obviously don't want to buy it yet, just in case there's a black market on this floor. But I'll come back for it. Probably. Alright, friend. Sorry to tell you, your time is up. Another key. Good goddamn. I'm real pleased about all of this. Give me a keyman shop any day. A lot of that only worked because I had the penetrative shot. Real glad I had it, I guess. Two blues, two blues, two blues. I mean, it's okay. It's fine. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. I'm not too good at this one. In fact, I don't think I even remember it slightly. We definitely want to try and force the weapon from the boss, and we definitely want to use gunbow against the boss. Unless it is the Beholder. Fuck, what do I use against you? Yeah, I actually think, because you are vulnerable to fire, I think I actually just try and go with as much fire as possible. What the hell? It spawned in my path. Okay, managed to get that down in time. Quite pleased. There goes my secret room, but it's fine as long as I get the master round. Consider that a secret room at its highest aspiration might have contained an HP up. Oh, come on! How was I supposed to get away? Alright. Good work, Ammo Conda, you prick. Single hit as well. That's the worst thing. Only got me with a single hit. I have the Beholster. Great weapon. Alright, let's go. Think your aim is true? It's okay. Keep waiting. Alright. I only need to get this one now because, you know. Hang on. Yeah, that'll do it always. So I didn't even need to worry about the hardest one. Rubidine for whatever I paid here. Sounds fine. Actually gonna buy the blank. Check the secret room over here. Our weapon set is fine. I'm just really mad at myself for missing all of the things that I've missed. Honeycomb sucks. When you take damage, it will spawn some bees. And then the bees will go and attack the thing that made you take the damage. Or they'll just attack the nearest. I don't use this item often. Alright, so this is a blue gun. What do I really want? I'd like Crestfaller. That's not good at all. Alright, well, I'm gonna take the balloon gun and the key. The balloon gun is even more incentive not to take damage, because if I take damage, I lose all of the ammunition in the balloon gun. Oh boy. If you take damage while you have the balloon gun out, I believe. Okay. Oh, look at those lightly homing bullets. I think I will just stick with this weapon. It's a very good weapon. Does a lot of damage. Refill in... probably Flame Hand, because I don't use the... What? Oh my god. So I swapped to Flame Hand so that I could do that. I stopped flying, and then I took damage from the poison on the ground. That sucks. Okay. Especially on this floor, the flying is going to be helpful. There's a lot of poison and fire on the floor, and it's just a right hassle to deal with. Beautiful. Is it following... Are they following my mouse? Hang on. No, just the direction they're shot in. Okay. I think they're also slightly homing when they slow down, but that's about it. Yeah, they're definitely slightly homing. Look at that full 360 that one of them did. Thank you, I'll come back for that. At the very least, the damage we took, because it was caused by swapping to another weapon, did not deplete us of all of our ammunition, the bullet, in this gun. Not the bullet gun, the... What's this gun called again? Balloon gun, there we go. Look at this cool motherfucker wearing shades. Get dunked on. Beautiful. There's a bunch of trap rooms this will invalidate for us as well, which is going to be handy. That was a close one. Alright, what do you got for me, shop? Please nothing good. I spent all of my money last floor. I mean, it's good. So I'm sad that it had it there. But also I will be able to afford it, so... I guess I'm mostly just mad that the game defied me and put something good in the store. Okay. Soon as I have the ability to go back to that, let's... Oh my fucking god. Game. That's a black market. I'm not going to be able to go to it. You bastard of a game. I'm not going to get the money to go there. I'm gonna have to fight pretty much signature enemies every room from now on if I hope to get enough money to go to the black market. Or I'm gonna need a golden casing, one of the two. This gun's a lot better than I ever gave it credit for. Especially when you actually get to use the ammunition from it. I'll be honest, one of the primary reasons I'm using this weapon right now is just to have inbuilt incentive for myself to just fucking focus and stop taking so much stupid damage. Because really, there was no reason to be taking as much damage as I was taking. No reason. Well, no good reason. Damn, those tornadoes had that motherfucker's number. Knocked him straight off. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna be able to get into the black market using money. I still have the possibility to get in using curse. And depending what's in the black market, that might just be enough. So there are two conditions of entry for the black market. Either you need to have at least one level of curse, or you need to have more than 100 casings. 100 or more casings, sorry. If I bought Elder Blank, I would have the ability to go in, but I'd also have no money as soon as I got in, so... Great. I'd really like to have lead skin before I fight the boss, but at the same rate, I'm pretty certain that I need to hold on to all of my money so that if I do get into the black market, I can actually try and get some really cool stuff there. Okay. Sadly, the boss isn't stationary enough for this to actually be doing an incredible amount of damage. I'm just going to try and lead them back through all of the behole slings I've already set up. Because I've got a hell of a lot over one side of the map and not too many over the other side. God damn it! I can't believe it. Right at the very end of the fight, summoned something next to me, and I was pretty much cornered. Am I just not gonna get any master rounds this game? And I'm gonna miss a black market. Oh my fucking god. That might as well happen. Open a brown chest for a gun. Is there any cursed brown gun? Casey. That's a golden casing. That's a fucking golden casing. Game. I can't. You can't do this. My emotions, they can't handle this. I need to buy that heart locket. Alright, first things first. Yeah, my gun changed, so I'm not going to be able to fly. Had to figure that was going to be the case, but it was worth trying. I think I can actually just hit it directly if I'm in the exact right space, but I don't need to. Beautiful. This one's actually really easy to hit. Boom. This one, just wait for the long side to open. Got it. Alright. Black, what do you got? Oh, strafe gun! Yay! Bleeding edge gameplay. Show me what's up. Fires explosive nails that detonate when the trigger is released or after a period of time. This particular model is from the 1996 Gun of the Year re-release edition. Alright. I don't get it. I don't get the reference. I like it, though. I do like it. 71 for the owl. Thankfully, there's not a lot of things here I want. I mean, I do want the owl, but I don't get good effects for blanking rooms. It's worth noting, the thing I want the most is Potion of Lead Skin. I can't buy both keys. So I can't afford the owl. I could afford Bracket Key, but probably shouldn't take it. You know, since I have trusty lockpicks, I think I actually take Ring of Chest Friendship, and then just go back and take another key. Strafe Gun, I have to imagine, is going to be a boss weapon, but I'll try it in rooms. It's not super accurate. Its reload time is relatively slow. I don't like the idea that I have the full metal blank thing, but I'll hold on to it for the moment. It's been mentioned to me, hey, Rhapsody, why don't you just go into a room, and then at the start of every room, drop... Almost took damage trying to drop it. Drop the full metal blank, and then just pick it back up. Just drop it at the start of every room. I'd have to do it in the next room, by the way. Then pick it up at the very end. That's... First off, incredibly tedious, and secondly, a lot of the time it will cause me to take damage. So I'm not so certain I think that's a good idea. It's definitely something that, I mean, mechanically works, but in practice I don't think it works as well as it might seem. This is a fine room clear weapon, in fact. Weapon. Reflect all the bullets back at him. I wonder, maybe this is a bad boss weapon. Maybe that's where I'm missing the truth here. Right. Or maybe it's just amazing at everything. Seems really ammo efficient. It's worth noting, this would make the Strafe Gun one of the best Black Room clears, other than Gunta and Gungeon. The Black Weapon chest doesn't really have that many room clears. They have a lot of boss clears, but not as many room clears. So it's nice to see that balanced out a little here. Sure, this could use a little bit of accuracy up, but what gun couldn't? Oh... Yeah, that... I lost a blank because the game blanked for me automatically, damn it! Damn it all to hell, video game. Really, really hoping to be able to hold on to both of those for the boss fight. Okay. Can I please get the boss fight? I'm moving very far away from the spawn location. And then just you. I do love that. The final spawn just being a single globulon by itself. One thing I don't love about this fight is the lag. Okay. Good dodges so far. Not relying on the blanks, not relying on the blanks, not relying on the blanks. Just pretend you don't have any blanks, Ryan. That was a really shitty roll, but it worked out. I actually would have been really mad if I took damage there, because I didn't think I was going to. Reflect it back in. Reflect it back into him. And then just die to the hole slings, thank you. 2 weapons I need ammunition for. Is that shock rounds? No, bouncy bullets. I'm gonna put ammunition in the strafe gun? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Let's go on the hunt for some more keys using the strafe gun as our basic weapon. Or the Rubidine? We'll use the Rubidine for the rest of this floor, I think. Okay. We're fine, just hold off to the side. As soon as that's the only enemy left on your map, it's not a problem. It's when it's paired with other enemies that you're really in for a bad time. These bullets are bouncy by default, so adding bouncy bullets on top of it makes them bounce so much. It's kind of nice. Right, I shouldn't use them in rooms like that, otherwise I might accidentally destroy chests. Beautiful. It takes 2 shots to take down a... What? This weapon does a lot less damage than I thought if it takes 2 shots to take out a single ankle biter. Right, now we can refill the Eye of the Beholster. Yeah, I want that. I definitely want irradiated lead. I also want the key, though. Beautiful. Yeah. Cannot afford to take red heart damage to this enemy. Because I really want as much money as it can drop, Ryan! Chill. Dude, relax, buddy, guy, pal, bro. Okay, I got the money, it's still fine. Alright, now we'll swap to... Really? Oh, of course it doesn't freeze. I can't fight both of these at the same time. I need to be fighting one. Thank you. I'm getting ready to hide because I don't like that cough attack. It's just frustratingly good. Beautiful. But... huh? Taking damage from a lot of directions that I really wasn't expecting it. It's very, very jarring. Alright. Are we going to get the second wave? No. Well, that's where I'd put a secret room if I had one. Starting to believe I'm probably going to have to lockpick one of these at the very least. Gun muncher. Interesting. I think I throw in the flame hand plus sticky crossbow. It's a blue and a green. We could easily, like, heavily upgrade. Yeah, that's a pretty good upgrade. 83 it would cost for the key in the store. Alright. Rolled the lockpick, didn't get it. Sorry, 83 it would cost for the irradiated lead in the store. And if I opened one of these green chests and it had irradiated lead, I'd be really happy about it, so... I think that's a sign that I should just buy it. Alright. It's unfortunate, but it'll have to do. God, I'm really relying on the kindness of strangers here. Got these 2 HP ups from sources that weren't master rounds. Typically, master rounds are your only HP ups. I'd really like the master round on this floor. I'm probably going to be primarily using the Eye of the Beholster as my boss killing weapon on this floor. Okay, that's all gonna suck for a very long time. How can I fix this? Let's try and... use really good weapons, basically, I guess. Thank you. Extra poison damage in there as well. This is like a good version of the Cat Claw. Although the Cat Claw has been heavily buffed since the last time I used it. In fact, I used it right before it was buffed. Like, I recorded an episode with the Cat Claw and called the Cat Claw bad. I used the Cat Claw a bunch in that episode as well, so I was justified in calling it bad at the time. Especially since it was buffed to, you know, more than double the damage it was doing prior, immediately afterwards. So it seems like there was some agreement on part of the development team that it was bad. Okay. Beautiful. Really need to be just finding this boss room, thank you very much, game. Damn it! It's exactly what I didn't want to have happen. Did not want to randomly trigger a blank there. So of course that's exactly what happened. Welp! I'm only gonna have one blank for the boss fight. And I'm probably not even going to trigger it at the right time, because I'd like to have it trigger at a completely different time than the game would want to trigger it. I'd like to trigger it... Never mind. The game's already seen fit to trigger the game. Yeah, I really do not like Full Metal. And also, if I walked into that room and tried to drop Full Metal, when you tab to your tab screen, when you go to your guns, right, it slows down time. But when you just go to your item screen, it does not slow down time. I would definitely take a lot of damage trying to do that. As well as it also being incredibly tedious. So I don't think that's the solution. That's not a great gun. It admits its own fault in the name, which is, it says CQC for close quarter combat. It's too close quarter. It's got very low range. I would love it, yeah, but I can't afford it. And at this rate, I probably never will. I'll destroy all thwomps, though, to try and get as close as I can. No blanks fighting this boss? Yeah, alright. Alright, game. All I gotta do is... What weapon would I use for... Fuck. I think this. I'm trying to think what weapon I would use for the... Skull's attack. I've just got to be prepared. Now I know that your powers of deception are as wet as a warthog's backside. But thick as you are, pay attention. My words are a matter of pride. It's clear from your vacant expression. The lights are all out upstairs. But we're talking kings and successions. Even you can't be caught unawares. It's Be Prepared from Lion King. That's why that's relevant. I can't believe I've actually only taken 2 damage in this fight, I'll be honest. Never mind, immediately took 2 more. I'm done. I'm toasted. There's no chance we win now. I'll be entirely honest with you. This is Buckley's. This weapon isn't particularly good against the Lich, just because the Lich fight happens in 3 different phases. And this isn't really a good phase weapon. Because obviously you lose your Beholslings. I believe. Not 100% certain on that, actually. I'm pretty certain you'd lose the Beholslings between phases. I think I should have just gone, like... these 2, pretty much. Fire all the rounds of the Void Shotgun and the Big Iron. That probably would have 2-cycled. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that would have 2-cycled if I'd just been doing that from the start. Oh well. I kind of desperately want, like, Patches and Mendy to appear, I guess? God, that's a desperate ask, though. Strafe gun? Yeah, alright. Let's just go back to the strafe gun for the moment. Initial impressions, I really like this weapon. Seems pretty damn good. Now, if only I could get some damage up. It might be doing enough to deal with the next floor as well. I mean, it will deal with the next floor, but it's the ammo efficiency I'm worried about. It's going to be ammo efficient enough to deal with next floor in a great... Ooh, okay, hang on. That's something I hadn't seen it do before. The explosion destroys the bullets there. I didn't know if it was one of those explosions. Not all explosions in this game are created equal. Not all of them destroy bullets. we go. Alright, let's go back to Strafe Gun. Okay, I didn't trigger it at the right time there. That was bad, though. Yeah, I have to imagine it does not get through. Since it's a projectile, I have to imagine it doesn't go through that attack. Oh, I put it in the wrong gun. Whoops. When trying to check my guns, I must have hit control, swapped my gun just in time to accidentally refill the wrong gun. I'm just getting sloppy now, really. You know, I should probably just go back to using balloon gun. Force myself to play well. It's really... Oh, you can't give that to me now. Galactic Medal of Valor. Alright. If I can heal myself... I feel really bad now, because now... With the Galactic Medal of Valor, not only do I have damn near pinpoint accuracy on a lot of my weapons, but also, as I stall for time to figure out what I was trying to say. Never mind, I forgot. The tilt is real. Hegemony, loss. Rubidyne should probably be my room clears. Oh, you know what? No. It's gonna be balloon gun until I run out of balloon gun. Oh, cool. Balloon gun's actually working. Yeah. Alright, Helm, show me what you got. Show me what you've done. Let's go with the longest path. Yeah. That's hilarious. It actually turned out to be wrong. I was pretty much convinced that the longest path... Sorry, the middle path here could never be wrong. Turns out, yeah, it definitely can. Okay, I'm pretty much gonna two-shot everything. Ready for the strafe gun? Yeah. So I'm pretty much gonna be two-shotting everything with that. Yeah, I was pretty certain that, the middle path could never be wrong, but it looks like they're both gonna loop back down in this way. Interesting. This weapon gets a lot better once you get a feel for exactly how many nails you need to get in an opponent before it's going to kill them. The bouncing bullets are just rude as fuck. Really unnecessary. Okay. Hold off to the side, hold off to the side. Beautiful. Yay! I didn't actually think we were going to be triggering a respawn wave yet, but glad to be here. Thought I had flight. I knew the secret room was adjacent, that's obviously why I did that. I mean, why would I do it for any other reason? So there are certain weapons here that I just cannot use, so... I will be super likely to take damage if I use that weapon. This weapon's out of ammunition. This weapon's really low tier. I'll come back to you as soon as I run out of ammunition and other weapons. Funny thing is, it should not take that much for us to win here. Realistically, it would take giving me a full heart drop or two. Realistically, that'd be all it took. Okay. Whether or not the game will comply, yeah, I have reason to believe it won't. At least on this floor, the full metal is fine. Simply due to the fact that it doesn't matter where I take damage on this floor. Because it doesn't matter if I flawless the boss or not. So essentially it just extends my health bar. There's also not that many attacks in the boss waves that are going to hit me multiple times. I guess the only reason I'd really want to preserve a blank specifically is for the circle attack in the final phase of the Lich. But if we get to the final phase of the Lich, I'm going to be really happy, so... it can't go on the inside, right? There's no room to grow, so in fact it would have to go back here. Okay, one more. Where are you, friend? Getting a hell of a lot of money on this floor. Really damn appreciative, but at the same rate, please lay off. Give me that money earlier in the game, thank you. Maybe I would have been able to have 2 amulets as well as my full metal jacket. That would have been a cool combo to have. 4 blanks per floor. The blanks do amazing damage and status effects to the enemies that trigger them. Good lord, this has not been an easy room. Nice dodging, though. Beautiful. Just keep ducking out, peeking and taking shots. Is that going to expand them twice or just once? Once. Beautiful. Yep. So that was a health. And now we're doing double damage until the next time we take damage. If we still had blanks, holy shit if we still had blanks. I'm taking no chances here, by the way. That was the lead skin popped really prematurely, just so that I don't take any chances. Alright, whoever it is, I just need to pop them down, like, instantly, so that'll do that. Thank you. Alright, let's fight the boss. Actually, we'll go back and drop some more weapons, because Strafe Gun is now out of ammunition. I mean, look, 4 shots left, fine. If I'm not going to complete any extra rooms, I can afford to munch that now. Can't really afford to munch any of the rest of these, unfortunately. Alright, first things first, we start with sniper rifle off the offhand of Frost Giant, right? No, we should do... Should do Eye of the Beholster. Yeah, Eye of the Beholster on the offhand of sniper rifle. Sniper rifle when I have to be really far away from the boss for any... Yeah, exactly. This is what I didn't want. Targets to spawn. So I wanted a weapon that not only had penetrative... I can't bother talking right now, sorry. But also would automatically take care of problems in the floor for me. Beautiful. First phase done. Got bouncy bullets. Probably the most effective weapon to use here is going to be Big Iron and just trying to get a bunch of lead skins off. It's worth noting, double damage means this is going to be ridiculous anyway. Damn, that was a really nice pattern. Oh, piss. Alright, there goes the meat bun, unfortunately. That was horrible, though. Look how far it went out of its way to follow me and then preempt me before my final roll. That's why I hate that attack pattern. It's unpredictable. Start off with these. Even if I'm not hitting, I definitely want to continue shooting. Because it's more about generating the beholsters at the moment than anything else. Okay. Now, Frost Giant is going to be very, very, very helpful here. Reflect a bunch of your own bullets into you. Okay, we won. We definitely should not have. We played so incredibly sloppy. We missed a huge amount of master rounds. Pretty much only off the back of... Well, I mean, we didn't need the meat bun. I don't think we ultimately would have needed that meat bun. But it's just off the back of the strength of the weapons that we got near the end of the game that actually ended up carrying us. Strafe gun is really nice. I quite like it. Very effective in those end of room clears. We got really lucky, and we played really badly. I still think in the future I won't be taking Full Metal Jacket. Unless, of course, I already have something that I really want to protect. So if I have Meat Bun, then I'll take Full Metal Jacket so that I can protect the Meat Bun, obviously. But, or if I have a stupid amount of blanks, then sure, I'll take the Meat Bun. But other than that, I don't really see myself with the ability to justify taking it. One master round. That is the lowest amount of master rounds I've had in maybe a couple hundred runs. Good lord. My name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Enter the Gungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you next time.